Have you ever wondered how just one wrong breath in the water can throw your body into chaos, make you tired, and make you want to give up instantly? If you've ever tried learning to swim after turning 40, you probably know that feeling. Your heart racing, your breath short, and the instant panic that comes when you swallow a little water. But don't rush to blame your body for being weak. The problem isn't your strength, it's your breath. Inhale above the water, exhale below it. It sounds simple, but this is the key that lets your body and the water move together instead of against each other. Before we dive deeper, drop a 1 in the comments if you've ever tried practicing breathing underwater, so I'll know you're on this journey of discovering your breath with me. First, we need to understand the breathing principle in swimming. At 40, our bodies change. The heartbeat slows, the lungs become less flexible, and our muscles aren't as responsive as they used to be. That's why proper breathing becomes essential for swimming well and staying safe. In water, pressure makes breathing very different from on land. You can only inhale when your head is above the surface, where the air is free and pressure is low, filling your lungs with oxygen. Then you exhale when your face is in the water. The pressure helps your diaphragm contract naturally, gently pushing CO2 out. If you don't exhale underwater, CO2 builds up in your lungs. After just a few strokes, you'll feel tired, dizzy, even lightheaded. That's why many people choke on water, not because they're weak, but because they've been holding their breath too long. Breathing in water is like music. Inhale, prepare, exhale, release. When you get it right, your body and the water move in harmony. When you get it wrong, the water feels like resistance. Science shows that proper breathing increases oxygen absorption in the blood, helps the heart maintain a steady rhythm, and reduces stress. The brain releases endorphins, the happiness hormones, that make you feel calm and at peace. That's why people who swim regularly often look and feel younger. If you've ever felt tense while swimming, don't push harder. Soften instead. Inhale deeply through your nose, lower your face into the water, and exhale slowly through your mouth, letting your breath melt into the water. The sound of bubbles rising, blop, blop, means you're doing it right. That's the sound of life flowing through you. And if you're starting to realize that breath is the key to freedom in water, comment "OK," because that's the first turning point on your journey to mastering the water. Now let's move on to practice, turning breathing into a natural reflex. Breathing becomes powerful only when you train it. After 40, the body takes longer to adapt, but it also understands sensations more deeply. Let your breath become your new rhythm of life. Start on land first. Stand or sit upright. Inhale deeply through your nose for 3 seconds. Feel the air move down into your belly, expanding your lungs. Hold it briefly, then exhale slowly through your mouth for 5 seconds. Repeat this several times a day. You'll notice your mind clear, your heart slow down, and your body grow familiar with the rhythm of deep breathing. Then take that breath into the water, hold the pool's edge. Inhale above the surface. Then submerge your face and exhale gently. Don't rush to swim. Just focus on the stream of tiny bubbles leaving your mouth, floating past your cheeks, rising through the water. That's the moment you and the water stop being strangers. At first, it feels awkward. Your instinct will scream to lift your head as soon as your air runs out. But be patient. Once you learn to control your breath, the water becomes light. It no longer presses against you. You'll realize that water isn't an enemy. It's a patient teacher, showing you how to let go. When you're ready, combine breathing with movement. Whether it's breaststroke or freestyle, the rule is the same. Inhale quickly when your head comes up. Exhale steadily when your face goes down. Every breath becomes a beat in your own rhythm, a pulse of renewed energy. I once taught a 48-year-old woman who had been afraid of water her whole life. On her first day, she stood trembling at the pool's edge. We didn't swim, we just practiced breathing. After a week, she told me, "When I learned to breathe underwater, I stopped fearing it. I felt renewed." By the 3rd week, she swam halfway across the pool without panic. Not because of strength, but because her breath was leading her body. For adults in midlife, the most beautiful part of swimming isn't speed or distance. It's the feeling of freedom in every breath. When you master your breathing, you master your mind. Experts at Stanford University found that swimmers who practice proper breathing have 15% greater lung capacity, steadier heart rates, and significantly lower cortisol, the stress hormone, after each session. In other words, proper breathing doesn't just help you swim better, it helps you live better. And now, let's talk about the powerful effects of correct breathing. When you practice consistently, your body begins to remember the rhythm, and the results come naturally. First, you'll feel less tired. Many people think they're weak, but really, they just haven't learned to breathe. When oxygen intake and CO2 release are balanced, your body works smoothly. Your heart doesn't strain. You can swim longer and still feel relaxed. Next, you'll stop choking on water. Continuous exhaling underwater builds gentle pressure in your mouth and nose, pushing water away. People who choke often hold their breath. When your body tenses up, the water seeps in. But when you breathe evenly, the water retreats because you've created your own rhythm of pressure. Proper breathing also strengthens your lungs and heart. After 40, these organs naturally weaken. Each deep inhale and slow exhale underwater expands the lungs and massages the diaphragm. Every inhale awakens millions of lung cells. Every exhale cleanses them. You'll also sleep deeper and worry less. It's no coincidence people call swimming meditation in water. When your face is submerged, all the noise fades away. Only the bubbles and your heartbeat remain. In that moment, you're fully present. Studies in the US show that adults who swim regularly after 40 have a 40% lower risk of depression and a higher ability to focus. Why? Because breath connects the body and the soul. Learning to breathe underwater is learning to stay calm amid life's currents. And here's something beautiful. The more you relax, the more you float. Water always supports you if you don't fight it. Inhale and you rise. Exhale and you drift. Just like life itself. Inhale to receive, exhale to let go. When you understand that, every stroke becomes a moving meditation. Inhale above the water, exhale below it. This isn't just a swimming technique, it's a way of living, knowing when to take in and when to release. After 40, every breath is a gift. When you learn to listen to it, you're really listening to yourself. Don't be afraid of the water. It teaches patience, softness, and peace. Practice breathing, practice feeling, and you'll see. Swimming doesn't just strengthen your body, it heals your spirit. If this video inspired you, hit subscribe so we can keep exploring the art of breathing and learn how to float gently through the current of life together.